Welcome to Vegan Family Journey. This is going to be an introduction video of sorts. It's probably something that we should have done a while back, but to be honest, the kids and I just weren't sure what direction we wanted to go with the YouTube channel, and we weren't really sure if it was something that we wanted to do together or continue together as a family. After a few discussions amongst ourselves and a few brain picking sessions with friends, we've decided that we do want to continue the channel, and we finally figured out the direction that we want to go in. If you've watched any of the videos that we have so far, or follow us on Instagram, you've probably seen my 9-year-old son and my 15-year-old daughter. So Vegan Family Journey is made up of those two monkeys, myself, and that's it. I consider myself to be a bit of an older mom. I'll be 48 in a couple of months, and we have decided that we want to do this YouTube channel as a family activity, and that we want to share our journey through life with you guys. We are new vegans. We went overnight vegan on November 6, 2016, and I would like to tell you a little bit about how we came to that decision. So initially, I was looking into different ways of eating, healthier ways of eating, because I wanted to be a little bit healthier so that I could possibly and hopefully be around a little bit longer for my children. Now, in no means was I sick, as far as I'd been checked out pretty much yearly. No diabetes, no high blood pressure, nothing like that whatsoever. But I still felt that I could be healthier. So I started looking into the whole plant-based diet. Of course, when you do research, you need to do research from every aspect. You need to look at every angle. Once I started seeing the videos and reading the articles about industrial farming, factory farming, and how the animals are treated, I couldn't do it anymore. I know that we as people, that we're not stupid. We know that the meat that's sold in the grocery store, we know where it comes from. We know that it comes from slaughtered animals. We know that there are slaughterhouses. But I don't think that we put too much thought into it. I don't think as a whole that we put too much thought into, yeah, okay, the animal is killed and it's cut and it's wrapped up and it's sold. But what is the whole process? How do the animals live? How are they treated? How do they really get from point A to point B? I did discuss some of my findings with my kids, and I asked them if they wanted to watch some of these videos and learn more about it. Of course, they said yes. My kids are really good about that. They're always interested in learning, watching documentaries, reading. That's just something that I've instilled in them. And so together we sat down, we watched a few things like Forks Over Knives and things like that. And we really paid attention and we really listened. And not only the way the animals are being treated, but the effect that the factory farming and everything is having on our environment, on the planet, just all of it together really hit home for us. And we decided together as a family that we no longer wanted to consume animal products of any kind. So we tried out a couple of plant-based recipes, probably for 2 months. In between, we didn't go straight vegan right away. We were still eating the meat and the dairy that we had in our home, and we just tried out a recipe here, recipe there, see how it would be. Would it be something we could do? Would it be tasty? Because my son, he's a very, very picky eater. So after trying out a few things that we saw on Instagram and Pinterest, of course, we decided, yeah, you know what? We can do this. We want to do this. We need to do this. So we went ahead and just jumped right in. And there were a few parts of the plant-based diet that were hard, especially for my son. Um, Bacon. He loves bacon. And I know it's that, for most people, it's that fatty, salty taste that you love and the way it gets crispy. Um, and cheese. And I know with cheese, it's pretty much that melting factor, that gooey, stringy, you know how like on grilled cheese sandwiches or pizza, how it pulls like that. I think it was those things that he was having a tough time with in the beginning. Um, and I know that I've heard a few people on YouTube, Eden Jacks for one, hi Eden, um, say things like just because a person goes vegan or turns to a plant-based diet, that doesn't mean that they're doing so because they don't like the taste of meat. I'd have to say that that statement is definitely true for us. We didn't go vegan because we don't like the taste of meat or cheese. We actually do, but it just isn't worth it. To see the way they treat the animals, to see the way it's treating the earth, and the ill effects it has on one's health, none of that is worth it. So I guess, I don't know. I don't know how to word it. For us, it was just the trifecta. It was all three. So we made that decision, and naturally, it's gotten easier. My son has found some comparable cheese replacements with Follow Your Heart. He doesn't really miss the bacon anymore at all. Um, I think partly because of products like Gardein products. I know that they are processed, and just like any processed food, vegan or not, I know they're not the healthiest for you. But as new vegans, and he is just a little boy, we do eat Gardein products on occasion. Maybe once a week, we will have a Gardein product. Um, and coming across there, what is it, the 7 grain chicken, it's like chicken tenders. That was like such a big help with him, for him to be like, oh my God, this tastes just like a chicken tender. It made him miss some of those other things, like bacon or whatever, less. The more he missed those things less, the more vegetables and beans and things that he would eat. He's really gotten pretty good at it. He never, ever, ever used to eat or like avocados or guacamole. Now he eats them on pretty much everything. He really enjoys it. Um, the same thing with mushrooms. He liked mushrooms okay on a pizza, but now he will have sauteed mushrooms and onions on his, yeah, pile it up, he's all good for it. So he's definitely learning to eat more variety of fruits and vegetables, and sliding in those occasional Gardein products helps him do that. So I'm all for that. And as he gets older, he'll get better. Um, I am hoping that no one thinks that I'm forcing my children to be vegan. I absolutely am not. It was something that we came to a decision as a family, and I have told them that if they don't want to continue, they don't have to. That's their choice. That's their decision. I'm still going to do it. Um, you know, I don't know what to tell them. If they want to, when they're an adult, if they decide that they no longer want to be vegan, again, that's their choice. I'll be there for them. I hope that they will stay with it. I hope that they see the benefits of it and that they continue with it, but they are their own person and they have their own mind, and when the time comes, they'll either stick with it or not. I'll do everything in my power to, I don't want to say make them stick with it, but I will, positive reinforcement, I'll help them, I'll talk to them, I'll find out why are they wanting to make the change, and we'll just talk it through. And then again, whatever they decide, I'm there. I'll support them. Um, so since becoming vegan, have we noticed any health changes or benefits? Absolutely. My daughter, she's she's not fat. She's never been overweight. But being that she is, 15, just a teenager, of course she still had a little bit of that baby fat around the belly and on the thighs. But she's lost 14 pounds since November 6th. And it's great because it's been a slow weight loss, which means it's more likely to stick. She feels better about herself. Her clothes are a little looser, so she feels that she looks better in her clothes, and she most definitely does. She's lost some of that pudge in the stomach, and she's looking like a beautiful young lady. Um, she says that she feels lighter, and I don't mean that with weight. I mean like her attitude, her spirit. She feels lighter. She feels happier, more buoyant, more effervescent, joyous, whatever. Um, and so that's all really great, and I'm so proud of her, and I'm so happy for her. Now, my daughter, she's not a picky eater. She'll pretty much eat or try anything that you set down in front of her, which is great because, again, going to a plant-based diet, it's really allowed her to try so many new fruits and vegetables that we've never had before, like dragon fruit, star fruit, golden beets, watermelon radishes. Those are things that we normally would never buy, or nor have we ever tried. Now we do. My son, he has not lost any weight whatsoever. He is a little on the pudgy side, in my opinion, but he is a little boy. He has grown taller. Like I said, he's not lost any pounds, but he's grown taller. So I'm fine with that because he hasn't gained anything. And, he's going to hit a growth spurt here, and we should be good to go. For myself, oh, and actually, he says the same thing about his attitude, that he's noticed a change, that he's happier and lighter in spirit, and he just feels better. And that's great as well. For myself, I've lost 21 or 22 pounds since November 6th. Again, a slow process, but it's more likely to stick, so that's great. And I've noticed the change, the lightening of the soul, feeling more um, effervescent, and just not being so draggy and stuff. It's really such a great change. One of the biggest changes for me has to do with my legs or my knees. When I was in my early 20s, I fell and I fractured both my kneecaps at the same time. Not cool. And when you do something like that, it can limit your ability to do certain movements. And then that, of course, will or can lead to weight gain, which is what it did for me. Um, I started having problems going up and down stairs. I had to do that one lady 1 foot at a time thing, that old lady 1 foot at a time thing. And it's getting really annoying. And pretty much by the time I would get home from work at the end of the day, I was limping because my legs hurt so bad. Not necessarily just my joints, like my knees and my ankles, but my legs in general. They really, really hurt. Um, and if I sat down in the evening when I got home, that was it. I pretty much couldn't get back up. My legs locked. They were done. Since losing the weight and going vegan, I no longer have those issues. I can actually go up and down the stairs normally. I can even just kind of jog up and down the stairs, and I feel great. I don't limp when I get home after work. I don't have to worry about my legs locking. And I've got to say, some of you might say, well, it's because you lost 22 pounds or 21 pounds. That's a lot of weight off your knees. That's true, but I do think that there's more to it than that. I really do think that by not eating any more animal products, that's just changed. Um, I don't know what the right word is. Changed certain things in my body. It's just what is that one thing? I guess people can get, like, is it gout in your joints or whatever, and that comes from eating too much red meat. Maybe I had some of that. I don't know. I never went to the doctors for that. I just know that, look, I can walk better without limping. I can go up and down the stairs. I can jog up and down the stairs, and it's great. And that means I can do more things with my kids, and that was the goal, the one of the main goals, and we're doing what we can to help our environment, to help the planet, and to save the animals. Not necessarily in that order. So, take what I say with a grain of salt. Um, anyway, that's how we became vegan, what made us turn towards a plant-based diet, and why we are still pushing through with the plant-based diet. Now, as far as what we want to do with our YouTube channel, I did do a lot of research for quite a long time. I went to the library, I read books, I read articles, I watched videos, I did everything. I also did some searching on YouTube for vegan families or vegan families and like eating on a budget. And I I don't know if I didn't search right or what, but I didn't find very much that was helpful for me or helpful for us. Most of the families that I saw, they're from the UK or Australia, things like that. And while their videos were entertaining to watch, they really didn't do anything for me and didn't help me because a lot of the food that they were buying and eating, it's not sold over here, so I can't get it, so it doesn't do me any good. Um, I saw, I think maybe one or two other vegan families that would show their grocery hauls, but they didn't seem to do anything with a budget. They just went out shopping and to what are the size of a family of three or four, and they would spend like $150 to $200 every week and a half to 2 weeks, and that does not work for me. Obviously, if it's just the three of us, I am a single mom. We do have a budget, and to spend that kind of money, first of all, for us would be ridiculous, and second of all, I don't think it's necessary. I really don't. I think you can do better than that, that you can shop better than that, even eating a plant-based diet. I think the things that make your grocery tab go that high are for sure the processed items. If you're one to buy a lot of the frozen Gardein or Beyond Meat products, if you absolutely only go for like the Justin's peanut butter, while those products are great, if you have more than one person in your family, that small jar that costs $7, $8 is not going to last long at all. So I think you have to be conscious of what you buy, what's in what you buy, and how long is it going to last you? How much do you need? The other videos, when I would search for how to eat as a vegan on a budget, those videos were great, but they were all singles people. They weren't shopping for anyone but themselves. So yeah, it's easy for them to eat vegan on $30 a day for a week or two, but that doesn't work for a family of three or more because we have to do breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and maybe on weekends, snacks as well. So that just doesn't work. So I think that is the direction that we're going to go in. We want to showcase vegan, budget-friendly recipes that are for families of 3 or more. Things that are not going to break the bank, things that will taste good, and things that are recipes that are more than just a bowl of salad with a cucumber cut up in it. And since my son is a picky eater and he likes to eat well, so does my daughter. Well, so do I. We all like to eat well. I think it's something we can do. It's something that I've always prided myself in, is shopping and cooking budget-friendly meals. So I just need to veganize them. And my kids are all for it. So I think it should be a really fun and fabulous adventure for us. We picked the name Vegan Family Journey because A, we're a family, obviously. We are a vegan family. And not only is it a journey for us into this vegan lifestyle, but just life in general is a journey for us. And we decided that we wanted to share that with you as well. So I think we're going to look more at any events that we go to, any family-friendly, budget-friendly events or things that we do. We want to share those with you as well. We're hoping that you will see you can do a lot, you can have fun, and it doesn't have to break the bank. That goes for your grocery shopping to going out and having fun during the summer. So we're really looking forward to sharing all of this with you. Again, we're new to this, so if you have any suggestions or comments, we would love to hear from you. If you have any, I don't know, if you point us in the right direction, if you heard of something near us or there's something going on that you want to share, maybe you have a recipe that we haven't heard of that works great. Maybe you know someone else on YouTube that has something that would work for us, as far as watching and learning how other stateside vegan families, how they do their grocery shopping and stuff, then please, pass the name on. Like I said, I just may not have done the search correctly. I know that we enjoy, aside from watching Eden Jax, we watch Mommy Tang. My kids love her. She's a character. There's a few others that we enjoy watching and that we get inspiration from. So we are open to more. So please share. And I don't know, just subscribe. Keep an eye open for our next videos. Follow us on Instagram. It's Vegan Family Journey all around. We also have Twitter. And now that we finally decided the direction that we want to go in with our channel, you can expect to see more from us. And the quality of our videos will be getting better as we get more involved. And I just want to thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed making it. Just have a blessed evening. And again, we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much for watching. God bless.